Hi, everyone. Woo! Woohoo! And the living's easy. Happy 420 Easter. Just what Jesus wanted, everybody to get super stoned. Wait, I am so out of Catholicism. I don't even remember what Easter was for anymore. Was that when supposedly Jesus rose from the dead? I can't even remember, but it doesn't matter because look who I'm back with. The TT boy. The TT boy is back. Oh yeah, I'm real jet lagged. I'm real fucked up. I don't think I have not been jet lagged the whole week. Aurora Volta, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Bandit, thank you for the bits. Low Brian, thank you for the 10 months. Oric, thank you for the 25 months. Craig, thank you for the 20. Nutty Kiwis, thank you for the 3 months. Eric, thank you for the 12 months. And what's going on, everybody? Wait, why isn't my title changed? Oh. Yeah, you guys, my Airbnb in Madeira looks exactly like my stream room. I had this shipped all the way there. I swear to God, Twitch does this thing where it does not update the title. That didn't work. Anyway, the meddling monkey, thank you for the 5 months. Okay, now that worked. Hogan, thank you for the gifted. House of Phobia, thank you for the 12 months. Did you even go? I don't know. I tuned in last stream when the kid beat you and you ran defeated. I did not run defeated, first of all. So I'm not in Portugal. No, I'm here in Los Angeles, even though my stream title would have you thinking otherwise. But yeah, I'm back after 26 hours of travel, after sleeping on the airport floor, after getting pulled aside by the German police, and I almost missed my flight, which was super fun. I'm here though. Yeah, I was only gone for a week, and it took me like 24 hours of travel to get there and then even longer on the way back. Yeah. Story time. I'll tell you guys in a second, but I will have you know. I just hold on. I was sending Will pictures of me laying on the airport floor at I don't even know what fucking time this was. This was like 3 a.m. in Portugal. I was just sending photos of me, and then he was like texting back pictures of him at Coachella. And I went, wow, that looks awful. I bet you wish that you were lying on the cold floor in this airport that smells like farts right now. I got detained in a German airport once because the Italian passport controls guy never stamped my passport when I flew in. Mamma mia. Okay, so anyway, I'm here. I'm back. Can you believe I know everybody's talking about Sinners. Let me tell you. So I was gone this last week, and for the most part, I wasn't really online, and it's kind of a weird feeling. It is a weird feeling to be a content creator where I'm online all the time. Like, my job is the internet. And then outside of that, I'm always on the line. I am always on the line. So when I'm not on the line, I almost feel like I'm no longer a part of the world, as strange as that is. it's a sensation that tells me that I'm online too much, right? Where you go, damn, the news and the world really just keeps going. I could just disappear and nothing would change. Nothing would change at all. It's a weird sensation where you almost feel it's like you don't exist anymore. It's so stupid, but it's why like I from when I started streaming to now, which has been like 2.5 years, I always feel a little bit uncomfortable when I take any time off because one, I feel guilty about like not streaming and not working. But two, it's because usually those are my times that I'm like not on the internet, not online. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on, Folly? So anyway, that's a long way of being like, I went back online. I went onto Twitter and everybody is talking about Sinners. So now I'm like, I need to immediately see this movie. It's Ryan Coogler's latest film, which is, I guess, it's vampires. It's a Southern Gothic horror film. Like, I knew about this film, but I guess I didn't really know about this film. But yeah, people are like freaking out over this movie. And is everyone paid to promote it, or is it just that good? Micah, thank you for the gifted. Danny, thank you for the 7 months. Is it just that good? It's just that good. Okay. Like, how has everybody seen this movie? You know what I mean? Like, what did everyone decide to see this movie when I was gone? Like the week that I was gone, every single person was like, we're going to go see this movie and everyone's going to be talking about it. And Caroline won't know. She'll like, even fucking Hassan Piker saw this movie. Hassan Piker has seen a movie before I have. The world is upside down. Like, I saw him tweet about it. I went, okay, what is going on? What's happening? Whoa. This feels weird. This feels not right. It'd be like me knowing something that happened in politics and telling him about it and him being like, oh, wow, I didn't see that at all. Yeah, I fear I have fallen off. I'm getting replaced. I can't take time off anymore. I can't take any more time off because I'm out of touch. I've fallen off. People are coming. They are coming for my shit. That's what it feels like to go on vacation. Yeah, so now I'm like, okay, I need to hi bubbies. I need to it's like on a priority now. I have to go watch this movie. To be fair, it was a private screening. Oh, it was a private screening. Yes, he only will go watch private screenings. PanCon Ketchups, thank you for the 18 months. Hogan, thank you for another gifted sub. When you come back from vacation, have 200 unread emails. I mean, I have like 40,000 emails, so that's not even a thing anymore. Def see it in IMAX. It goes extra hard in IMAX. Yeah, I'm like Haley Steinfeld is in this movie. Okay. All right. Haas had the stream title CarolineKwan Refugees in every day. CarolineKwan Refugees in, talking about film, talking about movies, talking about pop culture, Refugees in. So anyway, okay. So I have nothing to say on this film yet until I go see it, and then I'll give my thoughts, and we can talk about like the I guess like the way that the trades can't stop talking about original movies and trying to frame it as like, oh, they're not making money. Oh, it's over. Oh, like a film that's actually very successful, like Sinners, and Variety has already put out multiple pieces being like, it's Jover. It's done. They're not going to make their money back. It's like, dude, it's been 3 days. Okay, hold on a second. You didn't have time to look at this before you went on vacation. Is it the White Lotus thing? No, I know, because I couldn't stream on Friday night. I was very stressed out. But I actually was going to see if Sam, even though I just think Sam could do the podcast by herself from now on, her and Quan Sport, they don't even need me. But I was going to see if she wanted to, even though she still doesn't watch White Lotus, if she wanted to go over the White Lotus dram. Yo, you even have Patrick Schwarzenegger jumping in? Okay, Sinners has amassed... So this is one of the headlines I'm talking about. Sinners has amassed $61 million in its global debut. It's a great result for an original R-rated horror film, yet the Warner Brothers release has a $90 million price tag before global marketing expenses. So profitability remains a ways away. It's like, okay, Variety. Okay, girl. Excuse me? Patrick Schwarzenegger, which he's not wrong, says it's opening weekend ... Like Sinners amassing 61 million in opening weekend is very good. This is an excellent opening. There is something going on. There is something going on with the way that like the trades keep putting out headlines like this that are incredibly negative and cynical, like towards the box office performances of original films. The movie's getting a lot of good views. Yeah. And it is enormously successful. And the word of mouth, on this film, you cannot beat word of mouth marketing, you know? It's like no amount of money will no amount of money can do what word of mouth marketing does. If people love a movie, then they love to talk about a movie, and they're like, you should go see this movie. That's great. And Ryan Coogler is a respected director. Yes, indeed. I'm not going to lie. I literally cannot read chat right now. So my eyes are not seeing Oppenheimer. Tima, thank you for the Prime. My eyes do not see anything right now. Everything's kind of blurry. Probably because I just traveled for 26 hours and I feel like hell. So real quickly, I got pulled aside from the German police for a random security check. It was weird though, because I landed in Frankfurt and I get off the plane and the police come up to me and they're like, ma'am, we need to see your passport. That's exactly how they sounded. We need to see your passport. Auf Wiedersehen. And I went, okay. So I gave them my passport. They asked me a couple questions and then they gave it back to me, but it felt weird. And so then I kept walking, but then I was peering around the corner and they weren't stopping other people because I'm like, okay, maybe they're just every other person asking to see passports. I did not see them stop anyone else. And so then finally I was like, okay, I got to go. So I went boop, 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 to the area where it was passport control. And then when I presented my passport, the woman was like, you have been selected for random security clearance. And I went, again? I said, they just took my passport and checked it. So then they took my passport again, and I had to go into this room, like this room where, yeah, 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 Germans and random selection, not a great combo. Yeah, and I was like, why aren't there like other people getting randomly selected? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they like went through all my stuff, asked me questions. I was like, do you know James Marco St. Marco? Because I do. James Marco would not stand for this. So they gotta check up on the minorities. Yeah. So look, I know that they do the random security checks, but it felt weird. Like, and granted, I was also exhausted because I had slept on the floor in the Portugal airport because basically what happened is I had to take a flight from Madeira to Lisbon, and I got in at like 10 o'clock and my next flight was at 5 a.m. So I thought that I could like check in and then go find like a lounge or something, pay for a lounge. Oh, no. That shit was closed. I could not check in until 3:30 in the morning, an hour and a half before my flight was supposed to leave. So I basically spent 6 hours just on the cold, very cold floor. So by the time I got on that flight, got to Frankfurt, I was tired. I was not having it. And so when I got pulled aside for this random security check and they were asking me questions, I was fucking rude, man. And then I left my water bottle. So finally they were done with me and I was like, great, I'm probably going to miss my flight. So I started walking away. And I guess I had left my water bottle and they started yelling in German like it was a bomb. Yeah. Ah! Das Wasserbottle! And then they were like, Fräulein. And I turned around. I was like, I don't want it. Like, in hindsight, probably did not have the best attitude when considering that I had gotten pulled aside for this random security check. And I was so exhausted and pissed off. Fräulein. It was the most. It was the most. And I was like, can't you guys just get rid of it? But yeah, the second that I walked away and they saw the water bottle, I think they probably thought that, I don't know. It was like, they once blew up a bag of my parents in 80s in Paris that they left unattended. They just blew it up. I turn around and there's just like the water bottle exploding. Fräulein! It sounds like they wanted you to bust out with a Sound of Music performance. Yeah, maybe that was the way that I could have distracted them. So long, farewell. Da, 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 da. Adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Do, 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 do. So, anywho, I escaped the German police. Don't worry. I made it into the mountains of Austria. Climb every mountain. And I made it to freedom along with my very sexy captain husband and my 7 adopted children. We made it. Cross Germany off the list of stopover flights, I guess. I've never flown through Frankfurt before, so like I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if I got profiled. Who knows? I was over it. And so luckily I made my flight because the last thing I wanted to do was to get stuck at that fucking airport. And anyway, I made it back. But boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I already don't do that well traveling and traveling that amount. Germany is like as anti-Palestine as the US and are fucking with people's entry because of it. Yeah, there was like I was trying not to be I was trying not to get ahead of myself, and also like I was not trying to go into Germany. It was just a layover, so I went, are they seriously going to fuck with me? But then things were fine when I flew into LA. Did they ask about Palestine? No. They just like they wanted to see all my tech equipment, go through all my stuff. They just asked me questions like where I was coming from, where I was going, what I was doing there. I was like, what am I doing in this airport? It's called a layover. Yeah. Excuse me. Where'd you come from? Where you been? They asked to inspect the Quantec. Yeah, they did. And I was like, have at it. What do you want? Go for it. How was the wedding? Great. No, I wasn't at a wedding. It was my sister's 30th birthday. And so we all, us sisters, got together for a sister trip. And that's why I was there. Miss the Kwan sisters. I know. I always get sad towards the end of any type of family trips because they feel very precious. Jack was invited. He did not come. So anyway, yeah, I think I try to battle the feeling of the feeling of like I should be working, I should be doing stuff. I try to battle that by being like, family time is very precious. I never see my family because I do not live by my family. So getting to take a trip, getting to go to a beautiful place and be with the sisters Kwan is it's a very precious thing. I've been watching the VODs. The vibes were great. My sisters are very funny. Each of us is very uniquely individual, but then there's also kind of a simpatico that we have. Like we were doing goofy stuff. So we went to the forest in Madeira. If anybody knows what's it called? It's FANAL. I kept calling it Fanal, but it's not Fanal Forest. It's like Fanal. But we also were calling it the creepy forest, or spooky forest or whatever, because it's really foggy. The anal forest. It's very foggy, and there's a lot of cows and a lot of trees, and it's eerie, right? So we were being silly. We were doing silly, goofy time in the in the forest, just like filming silly little videos and stuff. But afterwards, my sister's friend Neil, he was like, is everyone in your family, do they like to do silly, goofy time? We're like, yeah, every single person in the Kwan family loves to do silly goose time. And I feel like it'd be hard if there was one person who didn't. But like we all like to get silly and weird. Like, I think just growing up, making movies, just entertaining ourselves, something that we still do as adults. Asian Skills, thank you for the 17 months. Obscure Leftist, thank you for 32 months. Yeah, we get the zoomies. We need those videos of you and Jen fighting. Dude, next time I'm home, I want to try to go through, I don't know if my dad has tapes that are stored away somewhere or what, but there's a lot of, I really want to grab some of the footage so I can show you guys an example of one of the home movies that we made when I was a kid, where I would always play the detective, which who would have known years later, LA Noir would be killing it as a detective. But I was meant for it from when I was a child. I feel like whenever I get together with my brothers, we act like children as well. It's fun. Yeah, it's like you're all adults now, but you're also like silly, goofy kids when you're together. Like I would not know. It would like be weird to be so serious and adult like with my siblings, even though we're all adults now. Yeah, I do need to convert the tapes. I already was thinking about that, where I was like, we need to preserve all this stuff. That my one of my family members did send one video to just like a snippet of a video to our family group chat, and it was when we were about to go on our first family vacation, where we got in the van. We all piled in the van and we're going to drive to Canada, and my dad has the camera, and I think the camera was new too, and he went to like every kid and just said, how are you feeling, like blah blah blah. And it's amazing to see us as kids, and the way that we act is so, like my sister Liz went, did you bring the birth certificates? Very responsible Liz, always thinking the birth certificates. The camera gets to me and I'm like, I'm already doing drama. Like already, like, don't look at, like, get that camera off me, Dad. And my mom's like, Caroline, talk to the camera. And I'm like, I just hope that we make it. Like, so drama. I just hope that we make it alive. But who knows? I guess we'll see. Yeah, people grow up, but there are things about them that never change, for good or for bad, No pictures, please. Yeah, no, that was very much how I would act when the camera would be on me, when I'd be like, what? What are you asking me? What do you want me to say? You want me to... What do I think about our trip? Well, I hope we make it there alive. That's what I think. And then everyone else in the car was like, yeah, wait, I hope we make it there alive. Don't talk to me. Is the camera on me? So anyway, that's, you guys saw some of the trip though, because I did a couple streams, and I think some of y'all in here have seen the Kwan family streams before, so you are not new to that dynamic in the family. Who was the best sister? Who was the worst? I think we would all have had a different answer for who was the worst. Well, actually, it depends on, like, if you were to ask Liz in 7th grade, she would have said me, because I was a real fucking bitch. It was when I was a Christian. Like, my most hardcore Christian era was when I was in 7th grade. And then Jen obviously would have said me in high school when I was a senior and she was a freshman. I would not have said me. it just, just depended on the era of childhood. Who would win in a season of Survivor? Well, it's funny. We were playing this game, like the second to last night, called Who's Most Likely? And we were in a group of people, and it was my sister's friend from college. Actually, it was, if you watched the stream in midair, it was like that whole group. But basically, you go, who's the most likely? And it's kind of a fun game when you really don't know someone, because you just go off of vibes. So you'll say, who's the most likely to, I don't know, like end up in the Hunger Games or something like that. And then everybody points to, you go 3, 2, 1, you point to a person. And so we did kind of, it wasn't like Survivor specifically, but we basically went, okay, deserted island, who's like most likely to thrive, and then who's most likely to just, I don't know, immediately die. Jen, we said, would immediately die. We said that Liz would thrive. I was like, what would happen is a rescue mission would come, and then Liz would be like, no, I'm actually good here. I'm actually chilling, so I'll just see you guys later. She's like, actually, I think I don't need to be rescued. Burgles, thank you for the 4 months. Damn, we are so back. We are. As soon as my vision is working, as soon as I get that 2020 back, it is so over for everyone. It is over. You never revealed your Hogwarts houses. I think Cece is Hufflepuff. No, wait. Jen's Slytherin. Cece's Hufflepuff. Like, I think half my siblings are probably Hufflepuff. Did you get LASIK? No, I just traveled for 26 hours and my eyes are really blurry right now. Like, dude, fucking JK Rowling. I'll talk about all that tomorrow. Like, I'll catch up on news and stuff tomorrow. But that fucking bitch. I am so sick and tired of her. Okay, just 2 seconds before we move on. But it just makes me so angry. It makes me so mad because Harry Potter, when I was a kid, like a lot of us, it meant so much to me. It was my first introduction to fantasy. Like, I just have all these memories of like sitting curled up, reading the books, waiting in line at, when the book would drop at midnight, like going to little Harry Potter local neighborhood fests. And she's just the worst. She's the fucking worst. I wish she would just shut the fuck up. I mean, it's too late, right? Cat's out of the bag, and the cat is being a just total piece of shit. But, yeah, it's awful. It's like, in a way, look, obviously there are plenty of fantasy writers or filmmakers, musicians, etc., who it's like, oh, turns out they're fucking sex creep or, whatever. And that's awful. Don't get me wrong. But there is, so like with J.K. Rowling though, because she has like branded herself. She has stepped into this role as, I don't know, head TERF, as like taking on the trans community and believing herself to be a martyr for it. Like, she truly believes herself to be a martyr. And then the war, like, I don't know, it's not even a war, but you have Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint and Emma Watson, who are super empathetic and based and have come out in support of the trans community, and then that up against JK. It's like the whole thing, all the magic is gone. Like, it just, the person who created the magic is such a miserable fuck. And she will not stop. That's the thing about it too, is like she just won't stop. She keeps going and she keeps digging, and like you just see her get crazier and crazier and crazier and dig her talons in even more. And it's like, can you just please shut the fuck up? She had shit to say about people in the A spectrum. Of course. No, of course. Now she's just here. She's here and she won't stop. She just won't shut up. The irony that she complains about being silenced. I know. It's always the people who complain about being silenced where it's like, really? Because you have not shut the fuck up for 1 second. Can J.K. Rowling shut the fuck up? Please. Is there a spell? What's the spell to make someone shut the fuck up? Wingardium shut the fuck up Biosa? Yeah, so the sad thing is Harry Potter had signs of what she was. We were just too young to understand. Yeah, it's all true. And like the thing, look, I feel like it was, I really never read Neil Gaiman books outside of Coraline. But when the stuff on Neil Gaiman came out, it's this really complicated, confusing feelings, because the memories that you had of consuming fantasy and what it meant to you when you were growing up, and how like you escaped into those worlds, and how for a lot of people it was like a lifeline, right? It was formative to who they were as kids, and then maybe it inspired you to pursue what you ended up pursuing in life, and just the impact that art has on people. And then, having to reckon with the creators of this art that meant so much. And it's like, what will never be taken, though, is what will never be lost, taken fully, is what that meant to you at the time in your life that it came to you. And for me, it's fuck J.K. Rowling all day, and I ain't supporting her ever again. But what I refuse to let go of is how, when I was a kid, something like Harry Potter and the world that was created in Harry Potter, and I don't want to hear nothing from Will Neff about how that's shitty fantasy, okay? Because for me, it was really pivotal to my to like developing my imagination and just like dreaming up these worlds. And prior to that, like, I was reading War and Peace, that type of shit, where I had not really been introduced to fantasy in the way that I was when I picked up my first Harry Potter book. So it was like the feeling of that magic, no pun intended. And despite how I feel now as an adult, that is something that I will still, it's like I don't have to lose what that meant in that moment to me as a kid. Even though it is fuck J.K. Rowling all day, every day. Anyway. You to J.K. Rowling.
Shut up.
What?
I'm sorry. Please
Just
don't speak to
shut
me
the
like that. I'm simply
fuck
saying
up.
that you
Will you shut up?
Hey.
Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up.
Skylar,
Shut up.
please
Shut up.
stop.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, this was so cathartic for Breaking Bad watchers,
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Like, Marie, enough. I remember the first time I watched that and I went, I feel this. All my favorite authors ended up sucking J.K. Rowling, Orson Scott Card, Dan Simmons, Neil Gaiman. Yeah, it's not that if you throw a stone, it's not that hard to hit an artist, a writer, a filmmaker, etc., who's just a total piece of shit. And you're like, fuck. Are any of my faves not total pieces of shit? Marie's the fucking worst. You know what I will say? Okay. Then I gotta move on because this is not what we're doing on the stream. But Breaking Bad, justice for Skylar White. Okay, I've grown up. Marie though, nah. Marie sucked. Okay, Marie fucking sucked, and I ain't gonna feel bad one bit saying that. Still, I've watched Breaking Bad 3 times. Honestly, everyone kind of sucks. But in the way that, like, Skylar got so much shit because everyone was obsessed with Walter. And they're like, Walter did nothing wrong. It's like, no, Walter did a lot that was wrong. Walt did a lot of really bad things. And I think Skylar got an outsized amount of hate because Walt was the protagonist. And people rooted for him. And he was, like, making meth and... yay. But Marie, no, Marie just awful. Like there were a lot of bad people in that show, but Ectozoologist, thank you for the 5 months. Callier 2, thank you for the 25 months. Guapoco, thank you for the 29. Tofu Shop, thank you for the 5. Victor, thank you for the 13 months. Awesome. Ryan, thank you for the 3. Chloe, thank you for the 7. Kitsy Cat, thank you for the 5. Mars Overdrive, thank you for the 9 months. Fenric, thank you for the 17. How did I miss all you guys? Olympia, thank you for the 12. Teddy Bear, thank you for the 3. Deacons, thank you for the 20. Oh my God, was I talking about J.K. Rowling that long? 1ND, thank you for the 29. Hogan, thank you for the gifted. Flunky, thank you for the 28 months. Okay, I was talking about J.K. Rowling. Burgles, thank you for the 4 months. I even said, I was like, I'm not going to talk about J.K. Rowling right now because I'll cover that stuff tomorrow when I talk about my queen from Bridgerton, Nicola Coughlan, raising money, etc., etc. So today is a very special day. Today is a very special day because it is the day of weed. It is the day of weed. And I don't know if you know this, but the reason that Jesus was resurrected is because he smoked a fat fucking bong. You know what I'm saying? Brought him back to life. Brothers, yeah. Mary Magdalene, more like Mary Oana. Mary, don't you wanna? So who's taking some hits today for JC? Who's smoking on that resurrection? Who's smoking on that good savior pack? That's right. Sunbun, thank you for the 30 months. Permission to hit the pen. Permission fully granted. You don't even need, I mean, you guys can still ask, but today is Stoner Christmas. Today is Stoner Christmas. So you want a hint? You want a hint for the, oh, you're taking hints for the movie. Well, considering that I have nothing in the tank right now, and it is Stoner Chris. No, I used to smoke. It's so odd. I don't smoke weed anymore, but I used to smoke. I did, and I was the laziest stoner in the world. If I was kind of thinking, I was like, do I have any old weed in this house? I don't think so, though. Like maybe I could scrounge up an expired edible or something, but so wait, how do you know Will does? Sometimes Will has random stuff like that. Sometimes sometimes he'll be very random in that way. Where he'll just like have weed. Like, oh, I didn't know you smoke. Like, I didn't know that you smoke weed. And he's like, yeah, I like it sometimes. I'm like, since when? Permission to unlock the secrets of the universe. Yes, permission is granted. And then come back and tell us what you have learned. Tell the class. I recently tried vaping because you made it sound so good. It really slaps. Thank you. I did not. No, you're lying. You're being a little brat. No, I have purposefully been like, do not do that. I have been very intentional. No, I am not. No, I am not a vaping influencer. No, I was. How many speeches have I given? Loved your stream last year with Peach. Oh my God, I forgot. Peach and we did a weed stream. I think was the one and only time I've consumed weed and streamed, and I was like, it was scary. It was intense. This Trump admin's been tempting me to go buy a pack of cigs. Just go smoke a bunch of weed. Everybody go smoke up. Go hit that bong. Where's the bong? Who's got the joint? Who's got the green? Yes, officer. That's right. It's the law. It's the law. It's the law. You sound like such a narc. Who's got the puff puff pass? So, okay, what we are doing for movie night tonight, we're watching a film that, let me tell you, is from the producer of Twilight. Huge. I googled free stoner movies, and I saw this one, and it is, the first thing I saw was from the producer of Twilight, and I went, fuck yes, absolutely. And then I saw the premise of it, and I went, okay, I think this is right up my alley. This is a film that people are gonna love. And then I read that like it's actually pretty decent. I went, okay, wait a second. Because when I saw the poster for the movie, I assumed that it would be really bad. But it's called Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. Who's seen it? Anybody? Hansel and Gretel Get Baked? A classic? Who's locked in? Who's like, yeah, baby, this is my movie. This is my fave film. It's not porn, but I did make sure to parents guide it. But it has Molly Quinn in it, who plays the daughter in Castle. If anybody watched that show, which I was a big Castle fan. Okay. Love me some Nathan Fillion and Stanya Katic. But anyway, the daughter who's in Castle, she is in Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. And it's going to be awesome. Soul Boot, thank you for the 420 bits. Digital Deluxe, thank you for the 31 months. Bossa Nova Babe, thank you for the 19 months. Sarah Love, thank you for the 15. Aiden L, thank you for the 5 months. So in honor of 420 Stoner Christmas, we are gonna watch Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. Do you think this will be better or worse than Titanic 666? I think it will be better because for a couple reasons. One, I saw someone on Reddit who went, this movie is actually better than I thought it would be. Two, because nothing is worse than Titanic 666. Hard pressed to find a film that is worse than that. Three, because Carrie Elwes, love him. He's in this movie. Love him. Four, because this film is also by the producer of Twilight, which is an amazing movie. Very, very classic film. And then 5, because it's directed by a guy who, according to his bio, so it's Dwayne Journey. That's his name. His name's Dwayne Journey. He's done more than 200 projects. But I was like trying to see stuff that he's done. And it's like this. Stuff like this. Charlie's Gift. Love never forgets a promise. Like, I don't really know what this is. There's a God on the mic. Okay. How many projects was Eric Roberts in? Probably like so many of them. Have you seen it? No. So this is actually going to be really fun. Do you count Dummy as one of your movie nights? Wait, is that the movie with Adrian Brody? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yes. So this is a special occasion because usually when I do film class, I will show you guys something that I have seen before, and I am showing you because I believe that it has it has an important place in film history, and then we talk about the film afterwards. I like to give context, do some analysis, and it's usually films that I will say are classic, maybe even a cult classic, and it's a rare occasion that we watch something that I haven't seen yet. I have not seen Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. So, silly movie time. Yeah, we got 420 silly movie time that I have not seen before. So, first time. I'm going to add this to the letterbox. That's the, wait, Dummies? That was the Quibi. No. It wasn't a movie, right? It was a show. That was the Quibi show. I was also thinking about Dummy, which is the weird movie starring Adrian Brody from 2002, when it's like what was happening in his career. I don't know. Oh, Hansel and Gretel Get Baked is then... Oh, I see what you're asking. So you're telling me... Hold on. You're telling me that it's 420. It's a holiday. 420 Easter. And it is my 100th film class night. And to celebrate, we're watching Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. It's a very special day. Indeed. I have to say too, I do feel like this movie is actually going to be better than we think it is. Like, should we have high expectations or do we have low expectations? I don't know. We could have watched Jurassic Park. Yeah, and then no. That movie's not as good compared to this. We should definitely have high expectations. Oh, I see. Yeah, I kind of set that one right up. Kind of walked right into that. Didn't even realize what I was doing there. Did not even know. Okay, it says, thank you for the 13 months. Wallaby Beatles, thank you for the 18 months. So if you were coming in tonight and you were like, damn, I can't wait for Caroline's film class. I've been wanting to watch, I've been like looking to expand my film repertoire and watch something that then will make me a better person and I'll have things to talk about. You know, it's like, oh, I've never seen The Godfather. I've never seen Hansel and Gretel get baked. Well, then welcome in. I'm glad you're here. And I chose this specifically for the holiday, but also because I couldn't think of anything else. Because I literally Googled free stoner movies and then saw this one and I went, that's the one. Nada's Smoke Time. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I'm smoking on that 10 pack. I don't know. All right, so we're going to get started soon. Is there any gaming post movie? I don't know. I'm not kidding you. I like can't really see that well. Like things are kind of blurry right now. No, I'm not high. I just was traveling for 26 hours and definitely have the jet lags. Are you even gonna make it through the movie? For sure. It's only like an hour and 20. We got this. Ox Dispala, thank you for the 3 months. No, I'm not even high. I wish I were. Nodders, thank you for the gifted. No, actually, I don't wish I were right now. I think that would be bad. I think that would I think that would not. I actually think I would fall asleep immediately. Okay. Alrighty. Let's pull up our movie roll. Genius Jack. Thank you for the 4 months. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some water. Holy 420 moly burgles. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Smoking on that 20 pack. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't know. Anyway. Anywho, thanks. Thanks for the 20 gifted subs. Okay, here we go. I am not a cop.
It's a groovy time.
I am not a cop.
So grab your gap and grab a seat. But don't forget
To get something to eat.
delicious meat and nutritious meat.
You can't beat my meat for a special treat.
Sucking on me is really neat.
Don't be a jerk and don't be a fool. Be a good neighbor and follow these rules.
What's happening?
What are these rules? Remember to keep your shoes on at all times. Don't pull your penis out unless you really need to. Indecent exposure is a class 2 felony.
Don't talk
Hello. I cannot believe Farley does not want to come watch this movie with me. I haven't seen him all week. I have not seen him all week, and he doesn't want to come watch Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. He has no taste. Okay. I know, he said, I know, I left him for too long. I did not get him doggy weed. I didn't, but I did get him I've been giving him other treats. Okay, everyone. Yeah, whenever I go out of town, Farley's very, he's excited to see me, and then he does the guilt thing where he's like, I can't believe you left me. Now you are being punished. I know. Do you think if I put on my fake glasses, I can see? Wow, the gift of sight. Okay, I actually felt like that helped a little bit. Am I just gaslighting myself? Wow, these glasses that don't have actual prescription lenses. You know what? If it works, it works. Do I look like a stoner nerd now? I kind of actually do want some weed, but I feel like if I order it, like you can do that, but I don't even know what's like the weed these days. What's going on? Can you like do that on a narc question? It's not a narc question. I just what's can you do it on like Uber Eats? Ducci. You can just DoorDash it. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. You guys, I live in California. Okay. Dill weed. Okay, maybe you can't do this on Uber Eats because it's just pulling up dill, like the herb. Dill weed. Okay, hold on. Let me figure something else out. Dutchy. Order cannabis online from the best dispensaries near you. Okay. Okay. Careful with your... You guys can see the reflection? Oh, God, I got to take... Okay, hold on. Let me take that off. Do they deliver to French Polynesia? We'll see. Okay. Can you guys see it in the reflection of my eyeballs? Okay, pick up, delivery. God, they have a lot of weed going on. Okay. 1,000 minutes for it to be delivered? $50 minimum? Is that how much? It seems like a lot. Girl, fuck it. I'm getting high at work. Fuck this job. Like I said, watch the stream on company time. Is that not a lot? Is that normal? A $50 minimum. Okay. That seems like it's going to be a lot of weed. All right. God, I'm not even kidding you when I'm like, what's the weed these days? What is all this stuff? Okay. What's like a strawberry haze? Is that good? Let's see. It's a hybrid. It's vegan. Great. Okay, good. Thank God. A satchel of your finest weed, please. Just a bushel of your finest weed. Get the indica, you're never going to sleep, but I feel like that's going to put me to sleep right away. Okay, it's a good choice. Strawberry haze. It's an indica sativa blend. Hybrid. Okay. I'll get one of these since I got to do $50 minimum. Oh my God. All right. That costs $36. So now I need... do I want like a pre-roll? I don't know. It's 15. Should I get 2 of those? I don't want to spend... I'm going to take like 1 hit. This is how low my tolerance is. Get a pre-roll or an edible. Okay. God. All right, let me see what they got. Edibles. Okay. Or I could get some CBD. Yeah, that's a good idea. 100 milligram edible? Oh, I would die. I would die. Okay. Okay. All right. Wild cherry edibles. Okay, these ones are called... Oh, wait. Sleep gummies. Hold on a second. Okay. Camino Midnight Blueberry Sleep CBM gummies. I think that'd be good for me. They contain 5 milligrams of THC and 1 milligram of CBN to support not just... Anybody do those? Are those good? Not just your ability to fall asleep, but to encourage a more restful night's sleep overall. Even better, this ratio minimizes the cannabis hangover. Okay. Highly rec. All right. Okay, let's add that, and then I think I should be at my minimum. Okay. We're gonna check out. I have to put my birthday. Oh. Okay. I have to upload a photo of my. Oh my God. Oh, come on. Hold on. Pay by phone. Can't I just like pay? You pay in cash? I don't even have cash. That's normal. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sometimes I have to put my ID in to get like NyQuil. Shush Jordan, thank you for the 20. Your edibles are 25 each. That's crazy. I would die. Okay. I haven't bought weed in a long time, clearly. This is like being random checked by the Germans all over again. Okay, we'll put a tip on. Okay, we'll do a tip. Oh, I have a discount. Wait, why? $21 in taxes? Christ. All right. Nope. Okay. Okay. Let me I gotta do something. I have to send a picture of my ID. I gotta send it to myself so then I can. So then. Oh wait, I think I should have it. I have to download this. Hold on a second. The Cali weed tax. My God. Okay, we're gonna download that and then we're gonna upload it. So otherwise they will not let me get the weed. Okay. Driver's license is invalid. Okay, why is that invalid? Ooh, it's because I'm not 21. Because I'm a so young. Wowie, why is that? It says it's successfully uploaded. Please enter your driver's license. Oh my God. Okay. All right, this has got to be good. All right, is 20%, that's good on weed, right? I haven't ordered weed in a long time, so that's good. All right, how do I pay? Wait, I just ordered it. Oh shit, are they gonna ask for cash though? Is it free? I don't know. Okay, let's see. You'll receive another message. Dude, I can't get over that weed tax. Okay, and now they're asking help end the injustice of 40,000 people wrongfully imprisoned for cannabis. Donate to the Last Prisoner Project. Ask them to bring a debit card reader if you can't pay with their text messaging. Well, they're going to send me, I ordered it. Okay, it's done. It's been ordered. So hopefully I can pay with a card. I think I still have some Turkish money left. I wonder if they'll take that. All right, well, now we wait. No, they said it should be in like 30 to 40 minutes. I don't know. Okay, I just got my confirmation. It's being prepared. And then it's going to be on the way. It said ASAP delivery. said ASAP delivery, which should be 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. Katie, thank you for the 8 months. Oh my God. All right. Okay, that's done. I ordered it from Kush Connect. All right. You should call and make sure that it's okay. Oh, okay. You know what? You think I should call? Okay, hold on. I don't even know where my debit card is. Hi. Hello. I just ordered some weed. Can I pay with a credit card? Yeah, when the driver gets there, he'll have a terminal with him. It's just a 3% fee. Okay. And okay. And is there any other methods?
We also have tap to pay, and then we also have Zelle with no fee.
Okay, got it. All right, so we should be good though. If I'm okay. Okay. All right. Happy 420.
Happy 420 to you too.
Okay. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Okay. I will admit I did sound like a cop. All right. That was so. Oh, hi. I just ordered some weed. Because that's what you guys have, right? You guys have weed, and I just ordered it. I just ordered that weed from you guys. 2 of your finest weeds. God. I ate Forks. Thank you for the Prime Soul Boot. Thank you for the 420 bits. Vale, what's up? Thank you for the 26 months. I was wondering if you could give pointers to my friend Sam's TikTok. Wait, I think she's shown me this one. Is this... Dude, it's Emo Sam. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. How do I... Do you know what's so funny is that Sam looks like she would be a stoner, but she's really not.
Let's, you call me a chocolate chip cookie because I let you dunk me anytime, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. That's straight from the tit. Straight from the tit. The old dunkaroo. Oh, honey, your fingers are gonna get kind of wrinkly though.
Did she
They're gonna
used to
get
talk
wrinkly
like
though.
that?
Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull the cookie out of the fucking... Pull it out!
Perfect. Oh.
That's that's how she talks to me too. Oh, hold on. I'm getting hello? Yes. Oh, can you pick something that's like that would basically be the weed I ordered? Okay. Yeah. Whatever you think is good. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. So what happened was apparently the things I ordered, they do not have in stock. but he's going to, he was really nice. He's going to switch it out for things that he thinks I would like based on what I ordered. Just, please, sir, just one weed, sir, please. Please, girl, you just asked for dealer's choice. He's going to get you so fucking high. Well, he said the thing he was going to replace the edibles with, it's a good value. He's like, this is actually better value. So I trust. I'm putting my trust in the weed man. He's going to give me something that is good. Yeah, those people are professionals. They'll set you up. Do you think he's maybe Googling me right now to see if I'm a cop? You just said the same thing Chatter said. Wait, what did Chatter say? Weed man. You know what's nice though is like about weed these days, because like back when I first was buying weed in college, you always like had to end up smoking a joint with the guy who would sell you weed, who was always weird. And I was like, it's free weed because you're offering it. Like, all right, I guess. They want to, when they want to hang out. Yes, when the weed guy wants to hang out. And you're like, I don't really want to hang, but okay. It was possible to get bad weed back in the day. It's all pretty Oh, yeah. No. The weed that I used to smoke back in the day was, I don't even know if that really was weed. Good value equals going to get you higher. Probably. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I think one small weed right now would do me in. It's over. Like, why did I even order this? I don't know. You guys. It's you guys. That's why. That's why. This was not me. I would not have done this. Okay, so I have to wait for my new confirmation because I got to switch out what I ordered. Yeah, chat is a bad influence. Cardigan Rebel, thank you for the 28 months. Ben and Jerry's makes weed? Are you real? Oh, what aren't they doing? All right. So we've ordered the weed. Hopefully that gets here sooner rather than later, so I can enjoy that. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready for Hansel and Gretel get baked? And then later, old CarolineKwan gets baked as well. We're ready. Are you ready? I have never been more ready in my life as well. I remember seeing that movie one time with my buddy. Where were you when I asked the class who's seen this movie before? And everyone was like, I've never heard of this. I was like, surely someone out there has seen this classic. Surely. Okay. All right, everyone. Is this the new one or the old one? There's two? What do you mean the new one or the old one? I thought this was just the one. No spoilers, please. I don't know if they in fact get baked. Yeah, please don't spoil the movie. Okay, so movie rules. Don't spoil. All right. No spoiling this one because we're about to watch it. So Don't be that person. Yeah, especially this one. This is the 2013 one. Yes, it is. There's a remake? Bro. This movie came out in 2013. It's called Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. You're telling me that there's a remake? Like they get baked again? They get double baked? Rebake? What's going on? What's happening? I remember this movie. I almost fainted during it. What? What is this movie? All right, well, we're going to find out. Okay. All right, everybody. Happy 420. India has legal weed in the form of edibles made from the leaves of marijuana. It's called Bang. Can be made in a sweet drink called Tandy, which costs like 50 cents to $1, or the Bang balls, which you get for 25 cents, and they will fuck you up. Okay, one of the last times that I smoked like sketchy weed, which I didn't end up knowing was, it sounds like something like those Bang balls. I thought I was dying. I actually thought I was dying, and then it turns out that I was having a panic attack, and my sister's like, "Here, take a Xanax." You're not dying. You're just having a panic attack. And then I was so moved by her wisdom, and I went, is this something that you experience all the time? She's like, oh yeah, I have panic attacks all the time. I know that feeling. I was like, you have panic attack? Like, this is something that you feel? And then, of course, because I was super, super high, then I started getting very emotional. And my sister Liz, she's just so even keeled. She's like, oh yeah, no, you're just having a panic attack. Here's a Xanax. But I just remember sitting there, and I was like, oh my, I was in the throes of a panic attack, which I didn't realize it was a panic attack. So I thought I was dying from the weed that Cece got on the streets of New Orleans. That was one of the last sisters trip that we took. Was that Caroline, look, when mom find the poop hat. When mom find the poop hat, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll do enough weed tonight that poop hat 2 makes a return. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, everyone, enough dilly-dallying. It's time. It's time for film class. You're a fucking narc.